Well, I decided to try this again. My friend Cassidy inspired me to just do it because I've been wanting to do this for like years. So here we go. I literally woke up at like 5:30 because I couldn't sleep and took a shower because what else am I gonna do? And now it's probably like 6:30 and I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna go to lacrosse because my friend is having a friends and family weekend for her master's program and she wanted me to come. So I'm gonna go get dressed and then we can do our makeup together and talk about other fun things maybe. Why am I doing this? I don't know.
Okay, everyone. Oh, sorry, Luna. This is what I wake up to every morning. It's my baby Luna. Right. Oh, she bit me. Okay.
It took me way too long to set this up. Okay, so I'm gonna do my makeup and maybe chat a little bit. I don't really know what to talk about, so I'm just gonna do things, I guess. I do, however, need some concealer. So, I don't know, my skin's been like really bad lately because of stress. Oh, that's what I can talk about, stress. So I've been super stressed lately. And a lot of it is not because of school, actually. School's going great. I love school. School is fantastic. But a lot of it's actually from just like home stuff going on there. And I really miss my sister. Oh, that was a great shot of my forehead. Sorry. I actually like really miss my sister and I'm having a hard time without her. She's only 12, so we're like at this stage now where we are like getting along really well and using the Naked Smoky palette. I'm gonna go with this color as a base. And we're getting along really well. Things are going on at home with family that have brought us closer. And so, like I said earlier, I'm gonna be driving to lacrosse today. I really thought about just going home and surprising them being my family. But I don't know. I just kind of want to stay here and try and find something to do. I'm gonna open up real fast. But I struggle with depression and anxiety. And I know people can be like, well, everyone does, whatever, like what makes you so important. But like, I'm not saying this to like have a pity party or anything. Like, it's just something I'm very open about because I feel like there's such a stigma behind it where people aren't allowed to be open about it almost, or like our parents, our grandparents' generation might not fully understand depression and anxiety because I don't know, that's just how I see it, I guess. And it's gonna look like a hot mess for a while. But yeah, so that's something I struggle with, and I've been seeing a counselor just to get my feelings out because that's definitely something that's super helpful. And she told me to stay busy this weekend because last weekend I spent 4 days in bed and it was not a good thing. And she's like, well, maybe you should journal, or maybe you should try doing yoga or get back into art because I do art and stuff like that. And I was like, well, I've always tried journaling, but it's not really my thing. Like, writing things down doesn't do it for me. So I'm thinking maybe if I talk to a camera alone in my room, we'll make progress. We'll see. Oh man. Oh, now I'm using the Morphe palette from last holidays. But yeah, so that's something that's going on. Yeah, I don't know if any of that made sense. I kind of just had a train of consciousness. I'm hanging out with my friend. She's actually my neighbor back home, and her family. But I want to look nice. I don't know. I feel like it's snowing out. I can get coffee. Like, just looking nice, I think, is my new thing. I went through like half my clothes, and ever since then I can see all my clothes more. I can like see what I want to put on, or like what I think I want to wear that day. And it honestly is super helpful, because when I couldn't see my clothes, I would just wear like sweatpants every day. And like, granted, I haven't really dressed up that much since organizing my clothes, but like it makes it easier. It makes me want to do it more. Okay, now we're gonna go, that was with this palette. I just used a little bit of contour stuff. And I'm gonna go back in with my smoky palette and just blend, 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 and blend more. So it looks decent eventually. I can hear my cat purring. She's literally just sitting on the floor behind me. Luna! Oh my goodness. I went to St. Croix in the Virgin Islands for a travel study, which is actually where I met my friend Cassidy, who also vlogs. You should go check out her channel. I will link it below. Not that anyone watches my channel right now, but you should check her out anyways. And she just, oh, gotta add some definition. Okay, sister snatched. And one day we went on a little detour to the animal shelter, because who doesn't like to pet animals? And my professor that was there, she was like, Sam, you shouldn't go in the cat room. Like, you're gonna want to get a cat, because everyone knows that I freaking love cats. And what did I do? I went in the cat room. I saw this little kitten, and like usually I hold like all the cats at once, but like this one was different. I only wanted to hold her, and I thought it was so cute that she had like a little runny nose, and she was the tiniest little thing. And so I asked for papers to fill out, just in case. I said, do I have to end up adopting her if I realize that I can't, or you know, like what have you? And they were like, no, like this is just to make sure that you can get her if you'd like, so fill it out. We have to call people and like figure out if your family will allow her and stuff. And so I was like, okay. So of course I called my parents and I was like, hey, I'm getting a cat. And they were like, no, the heck you're not. And so that's the start of that. But I like to think she chose me, because every time I went back to visit her, which was a couple times, I like noticed that like she would kind of perk up and like she would fall asleep in my arms. And she's been the biggest blessing in my life. And she actually was really sick for a while. She had a seizure the first night I got her, and then she had one about every like 28 days or like a month or so after that. And okay, well, that's as good as that's gonna get. I'm gonna have such an issue not looking at the camera when I'm filming. Oh well, I have this clip and it's 15 minutes long, so I'm going to end it here, and I'm gonna finish getting ready and see ya in the car.
Good morning. Thank you for choosing Caribou. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Are you a first member with us?
I am not.
Not a problem. What can I grab for you today?
I'm gonna get a large spicy mocha, hot.
All right. And did you want milk, white, or dark chocolate in there?
Milk chocolate, please.
Okay.
And then I'm also gonna get a hot campfire mocha, large.
And milk butter, dark chocolate in that one.
Milk, please.
All right.
And
Do you
then,
want an extra shot of espresso in either of those?
ooh, let's put an extra shot in the campfire one. How about?
The campfire, okay.
And then can I get a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit?
A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit, absolutely. And will that be all for you this morning?
I think so.
All right. Well, that comes to 1736 at the window for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. So I asked my dad if I could use the credit card. We have a joint credit card to build credit or to build my credit. And I asked him if I could use it for coffee because like sometimes I only really use it for like groceries and gas and stuff, and like sometimes he'll just like pay it for me, which is grateful. I'm so grateful for that. But I asked him if I could get coffee with it, and he said, I guess. And he's expecting probably like $5. No, it's literally $17. But I also got a breakfast sandwich and an extra shot of espresso. So I'll probably text him and tell him that I spent too much money. Oh well.
Hi there, the sausage biscuit and the 2 drinks?
Yep.
1736. Here's that bag.
Thank you.
Here is your sandwich.
Thank you.
And I'll have your coffees right out.
Awesome. Thanks.
There's the spicy mocha.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm so hungry. Ooh, my car stuff is melted off. I can see out my back window now. You can kind of see it. It's like melted. The lady working in there just saw me talk to you, and it's kind of awkward because she saw that I'm videotaping myself.
There's your other one.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.
Okay. On the road again. Oh. Ooh, it's bright. I'm going out the exit. This is not good. Oh, well. Okay. I'm gonna pause this for a minute. Okay, well, it's been literally almost like 10 hours, I think, since I picked up the camera last. But I was driving to La Crosse and I decided I just want to spend the day with my family. They're not like technically my family, but I've known them my whole life, so I would say that they're pretty much family. And we were in La Crosse. Well, I was in La Crosse for my friend's scholarship banquet, friends and family weekend thing. And although she didn't win, she's like always been a super huge inspiration to me. And she was 3 when I was 1, and we became neighbors. And I've always looked up to her, and I don't like to get mushy or sappy about things because that's not how her and I are usually, but she's always just been such like a role model for me, And actually the reason I want to get my master's, maybe my doctorate, is because of her. And she's so driven, and I always strive to be like her in my schoolwork and as a human in general. And yeah, that's that. That was just very touching, and I felt like I wanted to say that. But I got to her apartment and we played with her cat, Denver, who was crazy. And then we went to her little friends and family showcase thing where she showed me her clinical rooms. And she like basically did some tests on me. I don't know what the right word is, but she tested my knees and hips and ankles because I have bad joints, and it was just really fun. I like seeing what she does because I think it's super interesting, and I almost went into physical therapy like she did, and I kind of wish I would have, but oh well. I look so bad right now. And then I drove home, and it was about a 30-minute drive home, and I immediately got into bed. So here I am in bed with my little kitty. She's like, who is my mom talking to? She's crazy. But yeah, and also on campus there's like this virus going around, and over 200 people have it, and my roommate has it, and I think I'm starting to get it. It's like a norovirus, and I don't know, I feel really sick. I'm also not used to drinking a lot of coffee, and I had coffee this morning, as we all know. But yeah, so that was my day. It was pretty boring. As far as you guys saw, I had a good day, but I mean, it was better than laying in bed all day, which is what I would have done. Tomorrow I have a lot planned, so stay tuned.